Good morning, friends. Rahul Sharma again from Chicago. I have been a Vedic practitioner for the last 34 years, and if you want to know about my professional background and credibility to record this kind of video series, please check out the detailed video about my background coming up on the top right section. Just click on that. Thank you. Today in my series of this videos, my 10th video today would be to describe to you the meaning, the purpose of the Kalawa, the Moli, some people call it naddacheddi. You see in the picture on the top right, we tied a thread in our hand, or you ask normally priest to tie on your wrist when you are there in the temple or you perform any puja at your home. So that the topic I'm going to be describing you the meaning of it. Basically, in the older time, 4,000 years ago, when the rishis, scientists, spiritual scientists were looking towards the nature and reading about it, doing research about it, they realized there was no such calendar to remind people. The only way to have a visual reminder is to tie a thread, whether you want to tie it in your wrist or many places there's a belief that they tie a thread on a tree trunk, on some people put a lock and then throw the keys in the water. All those things are for some reminder that you want to take a oath during your prayer or during your visit to temple, that you are going to be accepting the responsibility of what? Following the godly principle of living life aligned to the nature. God is nothing but the nature, like what time to sleep and how much to sleep, how much to eat, what to eat, based on the nature's laws and principle. We are taking that kind of oath in front of the God, and this thread is the reminder. So what in return God is going to give you guarantee? This is the protection and guarantee from the God. God is saying, if you follow the godly principle, I am going to take care of any evil energy, negative energy will not reach to you. And the God is going to bless us with the normal or natural age of a human being, which is considered to be 100 years in the past. These days, because environmental impact, let's say 80 to 90 years, and God is going to bless you on that. So any unforeseen circumstances, any accident, any diseases like cancers or heart attack, those can be prevented by God if we are going to follow the principle. How much to eat, what to eat, and all those things is tied to this. So where we tie this naddacheddi or moli, we will normally tie is on the right hand wrist of the male or unmarried woman. Why right hand only? Because right hand represents the righteous act as per the dharma. It's purushat representation. That's why you want to tie on the right hand. Now, what happened after the marriage? After the marriage, women being more emotional than men, and they have Vedic responsibility of taking care of the family, raising the kids, and other thing. And since emotions arise from the heart, and heart is on the left hand side, that's why we shift tying Moli Kalawa after marriage for women on the left hand side. If you are a left-handy, then you can always use your left hand wrist to tie this kalawa. You don't need to be having writing, nothing wrong about it. It's all about which hand you use to do your primary work. So that's what the way to tie the thread. Now, how you will be tying it together, okay? This is also important that you learn. It's not that I can tie on my own hand. We always want to work in the society with the cooperation of each other. So learn to work with each other, whether you are at home, whether you are at work, you are in business, you take help of each other, work in the cooperation and tie to each other. Another benefit of this one is if I am tying a moli to somebody else's wrist, and they can definitely make me as an accountable partner to vouch if they are following the oath they have taken. That's the benefit of having tying this thread on the right hand wrist or your primary hand, I would say primary hand, and then making each other accountable and helping each other in your life. Now the other thing which is application in the daily life. In the daily life, wherever you are living, first of all, understand you want to be protected, you want not to be bothered, you don't want to be disturbed. Definitely abide by your local country, your state and local laws for the peace of mind. If I'm a US citizen, live in USA, I definitely have to follow every single rules within there. If I'm driving my car, I have to follow those driving rules. Otherwise, I'm going to be penalized. I get the ticket. So that's why you have to always remember that. Same thing wherever you are working, whichever company you are working, you must follow their corporate policy. Okay, whatever training you need to do for the data privacy, for the ethics, or for the corruption, we must follow all the corporate policy if we want peace of mind in our life. And that's the reminder for that. It's not only about the godly principle, everything in the life what we do. And of course, if you are living in a cooperative society or condominium, your homeowner association laws and bylaws, we must be abide by that. If we just try to fight against them, our life will not be that smooth or peace of mind, and then we cannot blame God that you are giving us the trouble. So that's the all meaning and purpose of tying in the Moli, Kalawa, or naddacheddi. So next time, whenever you see a Kalawa or in other's hand or your hand, or even if just tying a bracelet like this, like I am not uh, tying Moli these days because of hygiene and other thing, and I will explain you that also. So even a bracelet is a visual reminder that I have promised myself to be abide by the godly principle, by my local country laws, by my local state laws, by my driving laws, and all the bylaws and the policies of my company to have a peaceful life. That's what you all do. The other thing, you also make sure that maintain the hygiene. If you're having the naddacheddi kalawa, don't continue to keep it even though it is giving a foul smell or become dirty or started breaking out. Just change it. Go to the temple again or within your own home. Have a small puja and tie it again. That's how I'll be constantly reminding you, and you'll be staying disciplined. With this, I am done for today's video. I just want to promote everyone to be a Vedic practitioner, learn, adopt, and practice the secrets of success hidden behind it. Stay successful and happy, and help others making this world a heaven. Don't forget to watch my video coming up soon. Thank you.